Holiday Vlog 1. So we're at our first Padstal stop on our tour around our country. We've got our friend Watson walking away from the camera here. Watson, say hello.
Hello.
How are you? How was the morning?
Yes, very good, thank you.
Lekker. Did you have a nice sleep last night? How's the first bit of road so far?
Very good.
Good. Okay. It's now, what's the time now, William?
8:15.
8:15 in the morning. We've been on the road since 5.
And it's 12 degrees outside and we haven't got jerseys on.
And we didn't have jerseys on, but it's actually quite cool. And we're at a Padstal. Having coffee and biscuit at the Padstal. It's our friend Willie. You've spoken to him already today.
Happy birthday, William. Hello.
How was your trip so far?
Lovely.
How did you feel the waking up so early this morning?
Fine, but I'm tired now. I want to sleep.
And you, how's it been going so far?
I'm still awake.
How was the morning? And the first trip?
So far, so good.
The most eventful thing I think we saw a little jackal. And that's about it. And now we're having regte boere coffee and biscuit in the old little church. Beautiful. We're about 7 hours into our first day. It's up early morning. How does everybody feel? Good. But how's the first 700 kilometers gone?
Very nice, Tony. And everybody, very long, boring last 3 hours.
Nothing on the road. Just land and land and land.
Land and land and land. Lots of trees, but we're getting there.
But beautiful.
Yes, we're making good time. We'll be in Uppington round about 20 past 2. And then it's our first day of traveling done. We've only got another 3,000 kilometers to do. It's end of day 1 traveling on our road trip around the country. These are the people we're with. We are now having dinner for Willie's birthday. Violet. Hello, William. How was the day so far?
Very nice, thank you.
Did you have a nice little sleep?
I had a lovely sleep.
Okay, good. Laura, how was your day so far?
It was lovely. I didn't take a nap.
What was your highlight so far?
Something like that.
Angel, how has your trip been so far? What's your highlight so far?
Sleep this afternoon.
Blackback jackal.
Blackback jackal we saw on the side of the road. Well, I'm hoping that my favorite part of the trip so far is going to come right now on my plate. We'll see how that goes.
Place. With
Yeah,
no
plenty
food.
of food.
Goeiemôre, dit is die tweede môre van ons lang tripie om ons land. Ons is op pad vandag na Namaqua Park toe. Hierdie is mense vroeg in die oggend. Hoe gaan dit vanoggend met julle mense?
Baie goed, dankie.
Klaar gekots, dankie.
Ja, okay.
Baie lekker. Dankie.
Willem het nou 'n bietjie sleg gevoel gisteraan, maar hy voel baie beter nou.
Party till you puke.
'n one puke party. En dan is ons nou hierso by 'n skrikkelike oulike ou padstalletjie vir die dag. Ons gaan gou hier stop, kyk of ons 'n koppie koffietjie kan kry en sien hulle het skons en so aan. So ja, dit is nou waar ons nou is. Dit is nou net so na 8 in die oggend, 8 uur in die oggend en ons het nog so 5 ure om te ry om by ons destinasie uit te kom vandag, maar dit gaan lekker wees. Dankie. So we're gonna have a cup of coffee here at the Padstal here at Kaimus. It's a really pretty little place out here. You can see, we're gonna have a look at the vineyards. Here's the people again. Bye weer. Bye my engel. Okay, well there we go. So I just want to show you the little beautiful place we're going to be having a little break here. I'll sit ouma en oupa op die stoep. So this is the road between Kakamas and Pofadder, and as you can see it's one long stretch of road through the desert. But here on day 2, the inevitable happens. We get lost. Listen to Google. She takes us down a dirt road. We get to a gate that says private property, no entrance. This is after traveling this dirt road for an hour. We have to turn around. There's no signal, so we can only get signal once we get back to the main road. So we carry on driving back on this dirt road so that we can get to the main road, where we can call these people. We phone them, we say, listen, how to get there. They give us directions. Back on the road again. So after 5 hours instead of 2, we arrive at Namaqua National Park, finally. Now this is something I actually want to recommend to people. When you go on a road trip, you have to get lost every now and again, because we've seen now scenery that we would otherwise not have seen. And it was really, really beautiful. And we had a really, really good time at that stage, even though the road was very, very bumpy. So it's morning 3 and we're in Namaqua National Park. As you can see, there's the weary travelers coming. This is the view we woke up to this morning. And this is the Namaqua National Park. We've come for an early morning walk before we're going to be on our way back. Make our way back up the gravel road, and then Magical Gardens. It's morning 3. We've survived the night. It's been a beautiful evening. Lots of stars out in Namaqualand. How did you find it, William?
Very pretty, Lawrence. Very nice. Had a good sleep.
And Laura, how was
I had a
your...
lovely sleep. We'll sleep right through. First time in many months. Look at the swallow.
And how do you find Namaqua?
It's lovely. I'll move here any day.
And you?
Beautiful, stunning, nicely beautiful sea,
Lovely cottage.
beautiful stars, lovely cottage.
And we're having brekkie now, and then we're off to Calvinia Magical Gardens. It's about 3.5 hours drive. We should be there hopefully. But if yesterday is anything to go by, we might only be there in about 6 hours. And that's our current view.
Take the scenic.
It's the road trip. You're allowed to take a bit
We'll
longer.
take the road less travel.
Yeah.
Very less travel.
Very beautiful. So we stopped on the side of the road, just left Namaqua, on our way to Calvinia Magical Gardens. We stopped next to the road to take some photographs of the vygies. This is the view around here. As you can see, all plenty of vygies. Touristica taking photographs.
Calvinia, by die Calvinia Magical Gardens, en ons is nou besig om lunch te eet. Ons het 'n vars brood gekoop by die bakery. Ons vriend Willem is besig vir hom nou lunch te maak. Daar so, wat dink jy van die lunch, Willem? Hoe was die trip geweest?
Maar lang.
Lank, maar het was
Pragtig.
baie pragtig. Dit was pragtig. Laura, wat dink jy van dit?
There's no words to actually describe what I saw. I can't explain it.
Yeah, how do you put it into words for somebody else?
You can't. They have to be there.
Beautiful. Fantasmagories.
Do the trip.
Having a relaxing afternoon in Calvinia Magical Gardens. It's quite a nice little place to stay in. It's quite a hippie little place, as you can see. All sorts of items have been used to decorate with and make it all pretty and nice to their style, I suppose. We found it quite interesting, lots to look at. As you can see, it's quite a mix of interesting things. We spend most of the afternoon just sitting around relaxing. There's got some nice beaty music in the background, and we were just spending time relaxing after the long drive, because it was a hell of a drive to get to this point already, and we just knew that we still had quite a bit to go from here on forward. I'm just showing you through the garden what items they had over here.
Goeiemôre mense. Dis nou dag 4. Ons is nou net weggery daar by Calvinia Magical Gardens. Dit was definitief 'n magical evening geweest. Hoe het jy dit gevind, Mego?
Magical.
Magical.
Laura, hoe was dit vir jou geweest?
For me,
Ja.
fabulous.
Willem, wat het jy gedink van die plek?
Nee, it's too much to talk about.
Hoekom? Wat het jy interessant gevind?
Gina cookies, San Paulo's, and Marcos,
San
and
Pedro.
Pedro.
No, it wasn't San Pedro. What
San
was it?
fucking something or the other. Yeah. It was very nice. The people were
was a
real
lovely
hippies.
evening.
It was
Yeah.
wonderful to live in a commune for a while.
Come on, Willem felt like he was
I was home.
He was 30 years younger and he was living in a commune, backpackers. Maar het was lekker. So yeah, we're on our way to the farm now in Woolsley. Once we get there, we'll spend a couple of days resting before we carry on with our trip across the country. Just had a quick stop. William dropped his cigarettes in the dustbin and we just came to fetch them quickly. And this is our view. Dit is 'n platsak, so ver die platsak ons al goed hiernatoe gebring. Probleme nie.
The road between Calvinia and Woolsley is also very picturesque. Still a lot of flowers around, starting to get a bit more hilly from here on forward. We've also just passed a lovely wind farm
We stopped at some roadworks here while we were taking this video, just before we get to Woolsley, to our friend's farm, Fynbos guest farm. Really pretty place. Also one of my favorite places in the world. I love taking photographs here, love the animals, love just the daily happenings around on the farm. There's also a lot of bird life here, so
see the ostrich now, Laura. Yeah.
after spending some nice relaxing time on the farm, we're also going to go and explore the rest of the Witzenberg Valley. There's a lot to see and do around here. You've got Woolsley and Tulbagh. Tulbagh is a historical town that was shaken by South Africa's biggest earthquake in 1969, and it tore the town apart. It's really interesting. There's a museum there that you can go and see, and also an old church that you can go and see there. From here on, we're also going to go and spend the afternoon at the waterfalls. We had a lovely time here at the waterfalls. As you can see, the water is a little bit cold, but we had a good time. Just so you can see the view from the top of the waterfall here. We've climbed from down at the bottom there, and as you can see, we're going down to the pools there just now to go and have a bit of a swim.
Well, I want to go down there now, but first thing you can do under the...
Couple of days in onto our holiday, and we're in Cape Town. We're Cape Point today. Beautiful day. That's the scenery for today down at Cape Point. Beautiful day, having fun, have a lekker drive. Couple of more days, 2 more days here, and then off back to Joey's over 2 days.
So from Cape Point, we took a slow drive back down to Hout Bay, where we sat down and had some lunch, and also had some nice entertainment, live entertainment going around. On our way back from Hout Bay, just a quick pop in at Greenpoint Park for a picture, then off to Clifton Beach for a couple of pictures, and then back to Blaubergstrand to where we stay. Just the view from our Airbnb here in Blaubergstrand. As you can see, we overlook the beautiful Table Mountain. Really nice little place to stay at, as you can see, because you've got all these nice views. Also, tomorrow we're going to be going up the cable cart up Table Mountain, so we'll see you there. So now at the top of Table Mountain, beautiful views again from here. Really nice place. If you ever come to Cape Town, you really have to come and do this, just to come and see. From here on, we're going to go over to Lion's Head, where we're going to go and see the sunset. And as we arrive here, there's busloads of people, but it really is such a nice experience watching the sunset with everybody here out and about. Last night in Cape Town, just before we hit the road back to Joburg, and now we just arrived in Maatjiesfontein. Walked past the Lord Milner Hotel, get grabbed in by the hotel manager to have a tour of the hotel, and also for him to go and sing for us down at the pub. It was really quite a nice surprise, and it really is nice to see how beautiful this hotel was inside. And when it was back in its heydays, it must have been absolutely stunning coming to visit here and having absolutely a good time. I can just imagine the ladies with their high heels and pretty little dresses, and the gentlemen with their top hats coming around here. Really, I think it must have been an absolutely stunning little town to come and visit. And now it's pretty much nobody here, but really the upkeep still going on. Last leg of the trip, Victoria West. We're going to stay here one night, and then we're off to Garib Dam for the last night before we hit Joburg. Garib Nature Reserve. Took a drive through the nature reserve here. As you can see, there's the dam on our right hand side. We also saw some buffalo around here, a couple of other animals, and then now we're going to also just go and have a nice braai and just see the sunset, and then tomorrow morning up early to go and see the sunrise. adults being kids again. On our last day, we're just having a bit of fun here on the kiddies' playground. Laura had a jolly old time going down the slide, yeah?
You have to get up.
Thanks for joining us on our road trip. If you like what you saw, please subscribe in the links below. Also give this video a like. And remember, keep exploring.